Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Again they run, again it's Gore. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Here's Luck. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. First down, it's Gore. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on second down, this is Gore. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run it with Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Bell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christine Michael. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. Play action. It's locked. And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Luck connecting with Moncrief for the Indianapolis first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Love. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Aiken, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, locked. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, You never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Aiken, the man in motion. To throw on second down is Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Play fake to Gore. It's Locke. Hard throw, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. In motion goes the tight end. They snap it to Locke. And he's got Moncrief. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Locke looking for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, it's Long. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first and goal, Gore. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal, Gore. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 4th down, Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now it's Love. He's got it to Hilton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stays on his feet, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
In motion, the tight end. They'll fake it. Now Love. And this is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, here's Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Look at this, a tight end carry. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? In motion goes the tight end. They are going for it. It's locked. He's going to fire one deep over, and that's caught inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Roethlisberger will throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, it's Bell. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Elsewhere, a third quarter score. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Luck. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And Luck hands this one off to Gore as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Out of the gun, Luck. Down mid, it's complete. Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Luck on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, here's Luck. And he's got it. And he is out of bounds here. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Michael. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Christian Michael, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Maybe a free play now for Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a first down throw, Luck. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Stephon Tuitt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. To throw on second down is Luck. To the right side to Aiken. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A gain of 32 that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now Gore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Another try on second down for Gore. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Colts on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and goal. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Big play here. 3rd down and goal from the 2. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They snap it to Luck. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
up. But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Throwing now, Luck. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Play fake to Gore. It's Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. He's picked off at his own 46. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Colts, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.